Welcome. We're going to do a narrated ship tour. I'm going to try to talk loudly so you can actually hear it, but we are in the aft. Nope, we're in the forward of deck 17. Up there is the sanctuary area. We're not going to go into that. And then these are some suites, and they have their own big balconies, which are great for stuff like Movies Under the Stars, because we're actually on the Movies Under the Stars deck right now, where you can watch a movie, which we just did, which I'm hoping that I am talking loud enough to overcome any of the music copyright strikes. But yeah, so great view for if you want to watch a movie. But we're gonna head back towards the aft of the ship. As you can see down there on the sky deck, or Lido actually, we're on the sun deck, 17. But 16 has the pool. We're just gonna head this way. We're currently in Grand Cayman. There's Freedom of the Seas, Royal Caribbean, and also the Holland America New Amsterdam is in port with us today. But there's whirlpools up top here and showers. And we head back this way. Gonna go towards the aft of the ship. There's a big screen. Lots of lounge chairs. We have not had issues getting lounge chairs. Mind you, we don't tend to be up deck when it is the most busiest time. So who knows? But they do have tons of chairs. Like there's tons of chairs here. Down there tends to get more busy than up here. We're not going to go up towards the deck 18 or 19. So deck 18 up there has the walking track, and then up another deck higher is the golf course. We will be posting a deck by deck ship tour where you will see way more stuff, but wanted to do a quick narrated ship tour just literally as we are walking through the ship. We're just going to show you some of the main decks that have some stuff. So they do have wheelchair or accessible thingies to get into the hot tubs, some of the hot tubs, and the pool as well. So as you can see, again, lots and lots. There's more on the other side, but this is the main side. So I'm gonna walk this way. Now we're out of the music area. Yeah, up top. Elevators go up there in a really kind of sketchy way, but I'll show you that. There's like a hidden elevator, but you cannot get to the golf course loosely, but the golf holes, what would you call it, Jason? Putting green, there we go. You can't get to the putting green without doing stairs. And it's just like a little tiny thing. Maybe my editor will put in a picture if they remember. Throw in some B-roll of that quickly here. Oh, is it pull? Yes, it's heavy though. Heavy door. So we're entering into the fitness center. We've been to this gym lots of times this cruise doing literally this. So, more music. Go through here. So, lots of different equipment in here, as well as fitness classes. They do consultations for like weight loss and detoxing and all those things. Lots of machines. Music, again, of course, maybe a little bit louder, but fitness schedules, they have paid and some free stuff, but mostly paid classes. If you have the Princess Plus package, you get 2 per cruise. If you have the Princess Premier package, you get unlimited fitness classes. So they do like the spin biking, stuff like that. Some seminars as well. In here, they have all these machines. These bicycle ones we were looking at are kind of interesting because you have like a trail. I don't know if you can see, but there's like a trail thing you can follow, which makes it seem fun actually. And other classes or other weight thingies in there. And then over here, we're going to turn and head out to the aft. Get out of the music again. Center. So we're only going to tour, this is 17, we're going to go down to 16. We're going to do 7, 6, and 5. So those are kind of the main decks that you'll be on here on Sky Princess. Kids clubs are up here. There's an indoor and outdoor playground. Kids clubs are all down there. I'm not going to go down there. Photo studios up here as well. So this is the elevator to go up to 18. So we're going to pop into this elevator. So this is aft on 16. So we're going to start off back here at the buffet. Which way you want to go? Make a decision. This is the aft area. We should go out back there, Jay. Yeah. So there is the Wakeview stuff back here. So there is a bit of eating area, eating seating back here. And then as well as the Wakeview pool and Wakeview bar. So the Wakeview pool, might as well loop around there. So there are some water stations here on this side. Shower. There's the Wakeview pool and Wakeview bar. There's the bar. So the pool is adult only until 4 p.m. and then after 4 p.m. they do allow children in there as well. Again, accessibility lift to get you in it if required. Wakeview bar. And there's some coffee machines over on this side. Oh, they have a hot chocolate. I was wondering where the hot chocolate machines were, or because I didn't see packets like I seen on Crown. They do have high chairs occasionally, not a ton. It's not really a family-focused cruise line. We do travel with my daughter, but it's not like a main cruise line for families. Over there is the Freedom of the Seas. If you're looking for a super family-friendly one, highly recommend Royal over Princess. Princess is great for more calm family stuff. So here we are heading into the World Fresh Marketplace. So don't get hit by the doors. Pardon, what was that, Jay? Yes, there was a dance party last night for families. This second week over New Year's has been much more kids than the Christmas one. But we haven't, definitely not as many kids as Royal Caribbean. But so back here you have some eating area. This is the main part of the buffet, which is strange because usually like on the Grand Class ship, the main part of the buffet is in the front and the like snack areas in the back. They've kind of reversed it with this one. So they are setting up for lunch here. We'll have food videos out so you can take a look at those. But normal stuff, hamburgers and whatnot. There's a ton of vegan options on this ship from what I have experienced, which is nice. Just go that way and then that way through the pastry shop. So my hand probably just went all over the place, but so head on this way. Ooh, some broccoli, cauliflower, veg options, gluten-free options, some stuff for omnivores, buns and cheese and stuff like that. Hey Jay, you can use some of this footage maybe? Maybe not. It might be a little too quick. But different stuff over here. They do have vegan sandwiches as well, which have been pretty good. And then pasta station. There's usually just the 2 pasta choices per day at lunch and then at dinner. Mushroom gravy. I was hoping it was going to be more of a pasta station where you like pick your pasta, pick up your what do you call it, the like toppings and then the sauce, but it's more of like here's a set pasta that you get to have, and that's kind of it. So that's the back part, that's the main part, and we're gonna head towards the forward, towards where the snack area is and the pastry shop. So there is a drink station here. I'm gonna swing this way a little bit, catch up with Jason here. And so there are complimentary coffees, teas, as well as for breakfast there's orange juice and apple juice, which seems to still be set up. And then, and then ice and water. And different types of teas. This is gonna get some footage for the other tours. Lots of seating. We have not had any issues with trying to find seating. Been pretty good. Okay, so we're gonna head forward again. We're gonna do a quick sweep through the pastry shop, which is where you're gonna get all your desserts. And you also have, also have the menus here if you're looking for specialty restaurants, but the menus are in there. Over here are the desserts. Let's see here. They have vegan desserts. The sugar-free desserts are over there. I'm only interested in the vegan ones. Might have to come back up for that. But they also have their little coffee shop area here. Some specialty coffees. Also juice bar, which is included with your Plus and Premier package, as well as your zero alcohol drink packages. You can get juices done. Oh, Jason's grabbing something. More desserts here. Lots of desserts. If you are a sugarholic like I am, you will not starve on this ship, even if you are vegan like me. So head this way. Hello. My hair is doing things. You're going to push her while eating the chocolate brownie thing. Oops, sorry. Not watching where I'm walking. So there's lemonade and iced tea for lunch and dinner. I'm going to head forward here. We'll sweep through this way. So there's some fruits and salad stuff. Sandwich station. Yeah, that's where I'm kind of heading towards. Sandwiches and salads. Always like a taco station for lunch. I know, right? And some mashed potatoes. Different meats. I wasn't getting you food other than bread. It's your like favorite place here. Okay. I'm gonna get you some bread. There you go. There's some bread for you. Different breads, buns and stuff. And then more seating up here. Like I said, no issues with seating on this cruise at all. And then this is the section we always seem to forget that exists. There's lots more food here. Different shawarma and different toppings and stuff like that. Heading out forward, out to the pool deck area. Hi, morning. I'll say that I love with Sky having actual sinks and not just sanitizer. So here's the midship elevators. They're kind of a nightmare. I don't like them. Watch the gap there, Jay. So over here you have your towel station. We can pick up some towels, and there are other areas where you can drop off your towels. We're gonna head this way. Jason's done his snack and now can actually push the stroller again. So here you have your, can't remember what it's called, but your bar, your main pool bar. One of the main pool bars. It's over here. Forward here. On the starboard side, you have the swirls ice cream, where you can get different ice cream sundaes and very yummy ice cream. And you get popcorn there when they're doing movies under the stars. We're just gonna head this way towards. Oh, I guess should we do the skywalk, the sea walk? Yeah, I'm gonna go over here. If you're scared of heights, I'm sorry, but we're gonna walk this way. And this is the sea walk area. So glass floor, and look down. My daughter loves this. She likes to look at the water. Wow. This way out. My brother doesn't like heights, so he probably went a different way. Oh, he is behind me. Look at you go. You just didn't look down. Is that it? Head back this way towards the pool. So there's two main pools in the center area on the Lido deck, deck 16. And then they have like a center area that has hot tubs and like some seating stuff there. We are in port, so it's not as busy as it is on the sea day. But, oops, sorry. And then screen. I don't know what they're playing, but they're playing something right now. And then heading here, we are going forward on the starboard side here. More hot tubs, lots of seating. You get more towels, drop off used towels. And so on the side here we have our Salty Dog Grill, which you can get hamburgers and hot dogs, veggie burgers. The veggie burgers are much improved over previous ones. Then you have your mix bar. This is another one of the poolside bars here. Lots of drinks. I think this is a concert. super great for music. I think it's a concert. Maybe. And then on the side you have your sliced pizza. So very good. They have a daily special. And then they have their 3 everyday options, a vegetarian option, a pepperoni option, a margarita, which is just cheese, and then they have their daily special. Really good. Those are both, Salty Dog and Slice are both complimentary venues. No extra charge for those. They do have hand washing sinks right here as well. And so now we're going to head in and go down to deck 7 and make our way down inside the piazza and all the awesome stuff that's inside. So usually if you are taking a water shuttle or disembarking, like to get off at ports, you go down to deck 4, either forward or midship. We are forward now on deck 7, and this is where the Princess Theater is. Is it open? Oh, it is. Oh, it's dark. So this is the upper deck of the theater. I'm going to try to go in here. Pardon? Oh, they're showing a movie. Oh yeah, I'm totally not going to go in there. Be nice and loud. Oh, The Great Gatsby is playing. Yeah, I'm not going to go in there. 1, copyright. 2, I'm talking loudly. So yeah, so we're at the forward and deck 7, and we are going to go aft from here. So at the front of the ship, we are going to the back of the ship. And so right now, because we are in port, everything is closed, but our full ship tour, that is deck by deck, will have all the information about the shops and show you what is offered in the shops. There's usually like a little center part here where they will have like their specials and stuff like that, t-shirt sales, that kind of stuff. But we're kind of disappointed in the lack of Princess logo gear. There's not a ton of options. So I just really want sizes, yeah.
Run out a lot of sizes.
Yeah. Oh, they took down the gingerbread stuff.
Oh, they did.
Hello, Happy New Year. Up until yesterday, there was gingerbread houses there. Maybe if we remember, Jason will put in a picture of it. No, it was here. It was always here. So on the starboard side, directionally figure myself out here, but on the starboard side, so on the right hand side, if you are facing forward, we have Alfredo's Pizzeria, handmade pizzas, which is delicious. And here is the Ocean Terrace Seafood Bar. They were set up for tender tickets, which is why this table is here, but that is there. This is a paid venue as well as Alfredo's. Alfredo's is a casual dining venue. I don't quite remember what the ocean seafood sushi thing is, but there's a set menu, or not a set menu, but a set price of $14.99 as they're filming, where you can get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert for $14.99, or you can do a la carte, which is what we chose to do. And yeah, it's really great pizza. If you have the plus package, you get 2 per cruise. If you have the premier package, you have unlimited. So take advantage if you have those packages, because it's delicious. They have calzones and pizza, and overlooking the piazza here, going down. We're gonna head to the port side briefly here, so I can show you guys the Catch by Rudy's, which is the seafood specialty dining restaurant. So these are the midship elevators. Our biggest complaint with them is you have to press a button here, a button over there, and a button over there. But that's midship elevators. And even here, Jason, this one's lit and that one's not. Anyway, kind of a nightmare with the elevators here. We just go forward most of the time. Those tend to be the best. So this is the Catch by Rudy. It is a seafood restaurant, currently set up for board games. It's not open for food. But, we have menus and stuff like that, but let's quickly glance. Seafood restaurant. It is specialty dining. Trying to remember this one because it's specialty dining. Huh? Oh, cactus. Oh, where am I aiming? The Purell?
Yeah. Reading something.
So this is specialty dining. I don't know if this should be included with the Premier package because it is unlimited specialty dining, but don't quote me on that. I believe it is. So it is a specialty restaurant. And I'll try to remember to look up about the Ocean Terrace, if that is casual or specialty, or if it's included in any packages or anything like that. So if you like seafood, this is the restaurant for you. Head back to the starboard side. So the right side of the ship if you are facing forward. Because you cannot get anywhere on that side. You have to go on this side of the ship in order to proceed to the aft, the back of the ship. If you're looking for the Cielo dining room, this is how you get to it. It's kind of rubbish to get to, because you do have to come up to 7 and go aft to the back of the ship to get down to it. So you have oceanfront here. This is where you can get some of your medallion accessories. Show you some of them over here. So we personally prefer the wristbands. Jason has one of those ones on right now. I have Amazon ones on, same with my daughter, but I do have this one. Not that I can see where I'm even pointing, but I do have one of the sustainable ones as well. And here is the Princess Live Cafe. So you get coffees and drinks over here. It's one of the specialty coffees. Specialty coffees are included in your Plus and Premier packages. Drinks up to $15 are included for your Plus package, and drinks up to $20 are included in your Premier package. So more like fancier wines and stuff like that, go with the Premier package. It's well worth it. Yeah, this is usually very busy. This is where a lot of trivias happen, karaoke, game shows, very busy venue. This is the Princess Live. Seminars, art seminars. We've gone to some of those in here. Art auctions happen in here. Lots of stuff happening in here. So as you can see, the Cielo dining room sign. Keep going. Although I love the arrow pointing down, which to me means go backwards, whereas that one says seems like going up. So now we are in the Crown Grill and Bar. This is on the, oh my gosh, I can't speak. The Grand Class ships doesn't have a Crown Grill Bar area. Not a huge area, but we do like coming here and listening to the pianist Nacho. He's very good. Nice flow to his music. So this is the Crown Grill over here. I'm just going to quickly walk you guys over that way. So this is specialty dining. This is included with your Princess Premier package, or you can purchase on your own if you're on the standard or the Plus package. But obviously it's closed right now, so not set up super fancy. Just give you guys a look around quickly here. And then, so this is the steakhouse. If you're wondering what exactly you are getting here, this is Princess's Steakhouse. Here is the Crown Grill Bar. So again, drinks up to $15 including your Plus package, $20 for your Premier package. And they do have some bigger tables, lots of wines to choose from, different spirits and stuff like that as well. And here's the piano. So if you're looking, also the violinist, the duo play here quite often too. This is where we usually sit. And so we're almost at the back of the ship, which has a Vista Lounge. Vista Lounge, Elite Lounge, Platinum and Elite Lounge happens here, and the Platinum Elite Party happens here. So the Captain Circle stuff. What else? Silent Disco. Haven't seen any trivias or anything like that. Occasionally a little bit of music. It doesn't seem to be used as much as, say, Club Fusion on the Grand Class ships. But we like this venue. It is big. The family dance parties happen in here. There is a bar, again, back here. Nice little dance floor. And stage area. And I feel like this is a better venue than Princess Live for a lot of, like, space needs, but clearly they think differently than me. I did not design a ship. If I did, I would be designing things differently. But yes, I believe that's the smoking area, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. That happens. Okay, so we are in the aft, so we can't really go down from here.
We're just gonna hit the dining room.
Yeah. So we are aft. Yeah. So if you go down from here, you will get to the Cielo dining room. But we are just going to head down on our own. Midship. Let's go midship. Oh, at the elevators, you do have like a list of the things and where they are. This one here divides it by type. So, if you're looking for an entertainment, a bar, that kind of stuff. The one inside the elevator does it by deck. So I find it a little bit easier to use this one, especially do it before you get on. Smart elevators on the Sun make it a lot easier to not have to deal with some of that. There's lots of these portal kind of things around the ship, and so you can kind of see what's going on at what time. So it's like, okay, we have a movie going on in the Vista Lounge, starting up at 1. You can see different things. Yes, it is a Queen concert happening there. Board games coming up soon. Quiet reading room. Cielo dining room. Different stuff like that. And you can also do dining reservations if you want to in here. I'm not going to sign in to do it, but exit that out. Oh, apparently I can log into my account. I'm not going to do that either. But yeah, can do lots of things. There's different games in here as well, which will probably want me to sign in as well. Yeah, so little games, great for kids, that kind of thing. Good chunk of the muster stations are on deck 7 as well. 6 and 7 are where the musters are. You can kind of tell based off of where your room is. Obviously, if your room is at the back of the ship, your muster is not going to be at the front of the ship. So if you are like aft, you're most likely going to H. If you are mid-aft, you're going to go to G, mid that way. So you kind of line up. So we are deck 12 forward, so we are going to be, we are in the theater, so pretty easy to follow. If you do your muster right away, it's the easiest thing to do, and on the app it will show you where to go. We are going to head forward again, and then check back in with you guys when we, we can probably just keep them going then, eh? Yeah, we'll just walk forward again here. Yeah. So I need to talk, is that what you're saying? We are going to the midship elevators because the aft elevators don't work well. Where is it? Dog barking. Coming off the midship elevators right here. I'm going to just kind of quickly look this way for you guys. So midship elevators, we turn right. Now we are turning right again towards the back of the ship, the aft of the ship. So you have the Estella dining room. That is the dining room. So the Cielo dining room is for reservations at whenever you feel like it. And then the Estella dining room is walk-in. So reservation is required. This is no reservation required. This is also where breakfast and lunch and tea time is happening. You have your Future Cruise Center. These people have been fantastic answering questions and being silly with us. So if you're looking to book a Future Cruise, you can do it here. Also, I highly recommend doing the Future Cruise deposit form. So for $100 in whatever currency you booked your current cruise in, you can make a deposit for your next cruise, and you have a year to book it with your travel agent or me or whoever. And then you get onboard credit. So if you're doing, depending on what time, length of cruise and what type of room you are booking into, super easy to do. You can also do it in the app, but I always recommend, if you know you want to cruise again and you are going to book within the next year, you don't have to sail within the next year. So we book cruises 2 years in advance. So we would be doing one now to be booking for 2027. So we're going to actually be doing that on our next cruise. Oh, there's the Freedom of Seas. This is the Captain Circle Loyalty. If you are on the Sky Princess, and I don't even know his name, but fantastic, so funny. Great guy. So I wish I knew his name. If we figure it out.
Now going back forward.
Yes, we're going forward now. So this is the shops of Princess. The other shops. So this is your Effie. This is your watch. Can't remember what it's called. Trafalgar. That sounds like something, doesn't it? So you're going to have some of those types of shops. Again, our full ship tour deck by deck will have more information about those versus right now we're just kind of walking around in port. I'm going to cut across this way and we are going to go through Good Spirits. Well, I want to do that still. Oh, we could do that. That's a good idea. Okay, we're going to do a loop. Because we kind of got two ways to go here. There is a difference. So this area, I will tell you as a non-smoker who has sensitivity to smoke, is very smoky. The casino is right here.
Actually, it seems less smoky in the casino than it does right outside.
Yes, right outside. And this front area.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if like this front area is the smoking area or what, but it is very smoky. And we're not even... It's not even open, which is why I can film in here. You cannot film during regular times. Of course, there's more music. Why wouldn't there be? So this is the casino area. So you have lots of different tables. I guess I should kind of go in front of you so I'm not doing the back of you. But yeah, so lots of different blackjack and those types of tables. I don't do casino, so I don't know. Slot machines, that's the only stuff that I know. Lots of different options for whatever you'd like. There's like a point system so you can earn different things. Hello. And then this is going towards the forward, so you are back at the theater. Again, I'm not going to go in because there is a movie playing, but if you have accessibility issues, I highly recommend coming to the bottom level. The top does not have a lot of wheelchair seats, whereas the bottom does. Maybe my brother can put in some photos or something, but we've been enjoying going down there. My daughter has mobility issues, as you can see, and so she is in needs to be in a wheelchair stroller thingy. She likes the shows. she has fun. So yeah, so if you come, we are now on the port side of the ship, the left side of the ship if you're facing forward, and we are still forward, and you have your arcade. This used to be a cigar lounge, and they have transformed it into an arcade instead. Hopefully it's doing well for them. And we are now heading into take 5. This is the jazz bar. Also weddings happen here. Private functions. Can't remember what side it is.
Sometimes your tender tickets.
Yes, sometimes. So elite and like specific priority tender tickets are in here. So like we had a cabana for Princess Key, and so we got to go there. Excursions usually meet in Princess Theater for tendering. So you have your bar here, and there is music in here nightly. They have the other doors open. They like never do. It's great. Even though it's right beside the casino, I have not found it to be smoky in here. This has been fine. Maybe they got better ventilation than... Yes. Yeah. The closed doors probably helps a lot. Yeah, so that's the way into the casino there. But we are going to head out this way towards the aft of the ship. And we are on the port side. So the left side, port and left are both 4 letters. That's how I remember it, and how most people I think do. So this is where you have your photo. So this is, unlike the grand class, you don't have those big screens of all the photos, the walls of photos, and get your photos here in order. They also have like a booth set up for some medallion accessories. So this is Good Spirits at Sea, because I kind of started to go in it and then Jason pulled me out. So this is like an interactive bar kind of thing. You choose your drink and then they make it in a fancy, fun way. Very busy. We don't drink, so for us it doesn't really matter much, but good venue. Overlooking the piazza. And then this area here is really good for seating. Not usually busy. It's kind of a little cozy area. And then we head aft again here towards the art gallery. Yeah, so it's run by Park West like every other cruise. And so you have all your art things here. Yes, we've been doing the art scavenger hunts, which are so much fun. This here is one of my favorite paintings. But lots of different stuff. They have the art auctions usually in Princess Live, and this is the Estella dining room again. So made our way back to that, and then might as well show you guys all the officers on our cruise. Great crew. So we're going to head back to the midship elevators because the aft has the other dining room, the Cielo dining room. So we're going to head down to 5. Okay. It's a little harder to loop with this one, but so we are heading to the starboard side of the ship. We are in the midship elevators because heading towards the aft is a can't even say that. Soleil, yeah. So this is your set traditional dining room. So this is going to be if you are doing a 5 o'clock or a 7:30 dining time. This is where you are going to be. In this one, and again, it's on both sides. You have your international. You have your internet cafe. If you have the internet package, you can use the internet here. Otherwise, you can purchase packages and whatnot. You can also book your shore excursions and stuff here too. I was playing around with it the other day. It was quite impressive what you could do with it. So this is the bottom level of the piazza. Lots of stuff happens down here, but of course, being deck 6 and 7 have access to overlooking it. There's a little shop here, some candies and stuff like that. They do also have some toiletry things, diapers, wipes. I was surprised by that. And then here is the main part of the piazza. So usually there's dancing things, there's music playing, there's like officer versus guest stuff. There's like what do you call it? Like the games, like the ring toss and stuff like that. Beanbag. Here is the gelato. If you have the Princess Plus package, you get 2 premium desserts per day. If you have the Princess Premier package, you get unlimited. So come and enjoy some specialty desserts here. They're not open currently, so you're not going to see what I'm talking about. But we are in port, so port hours are kind of limited. Delicious. They also have the specialty cakes here as well, which maybe my editor will remember to take pictures. And then we are going to head this way and go over here to Vine. So this is the wine bar. Got some nice views over on the end there, on the side. Other, I don't know why she's clapping. Does she think she's getting food? Other alcohol and stuff like that. This is actually called the Tea Circle or something like that. But it's a nice little sitting area. Again, this area, especially this back kind of area, smoky, which is frustrating, but it is what it is. Kind of get used to it. So I saw some board games in here the other day. I don't know if they were brought over by someone or what.
A lot of seating, so even when it's...
A lot of seating, yes.
Still usually fine with life?
Yeah, we haven't had issues. Do you want to... Are we gonna go? We're gonna loop this way. Follow me where Jason tells me to go. Go along the right side here. Hello. So over here on my right hand side, so we are going forward. So starboard side is Sabatini's. I actually really like the location of this one. Whereas like the Grand Class, it was fairly high up in the air. I'm gonna sneak in here and show you guys it a bit. So this is the Italian restaurant. There is a cover charge for it, or if you have the Princess Premier package, you get unlimited. So different pastas and whatnot. Very elegant. So get that Premier package if you really like specialty dining, because it's totally worth it now that that's included. for $90 per day. Ooh, push, it's a push. It's a push, not a pull. That is Sabatini's. We'll talk about over that way in a minute when we get that way, because we're going to do a little loop here. But over on the shore excursion desk, this is also where the port expert is. At some point, they have times, so obviously right now there is not happening. But you can, I think, do your own shore excursions here, purchase them. I think this is the port expert's desk here in the corner, so if you have questions about the ports, he can answer them. He also does destination talks, which have been nice. They're not like shore excursion ones, so there's shore excursion talks as well as destination talks, and so the destination talks kind of give you about the area and what you can do in the port without doing a shore excursion. So here we are forward. The forward elevators are just to my right here. Right here are the forward elevators, and so this is deck 5, and so this is the spa, Lotus Spa area. They have massage and acupuncture and facial treatments. They also have in here, I'm not going to go in because it's open right now, but during our full ship tour you will see stuff because we ship toured it when it was closed, but they have a salon, so men and women, hair, nails, manicures, pedicures, all that lovely stuff happened in there. Also the enclave, which is like beautiful, like water awesomeness. Yes, the heated stone seats. Oh, my back could love that. So here you have your guest services. So you got your princess powder you can get in your room, but they also have it here, and they have like destination guides and your daily Sudoku and what do you call it? Crossword. I'm just trying to take one of these ones. Oh my gosh. I just wanted one of these. Busier times than others, but I actually really love this location compared to the Grand Class ship, because the Grand Class ships kind of gets crowded up top, whereas down here it does get crowded, but it's kind of out of the way versus like trying to transit through. Hasn't been an issue. And so we're heading back to the aft of the ship through the piazza here. And we're going to go over to the port side. The left side here, so my right, but the left side of the ship. And this is where you have the International Cafe. So this is a 24-hour complimentary venue, and they have different desserts that change daily. We will have a video on that as well. Delicious. They also have some sandwiches. They do have a vegan wrap as well as a vegan meat pie thing. Here. This is also where you can get some specialty coffees, again included in the Plus and Premier packages. But the International Cafe part is complimentary, so included no matter what package you have. You're going to head aft here. And again, piazza here to my left, starboard side, and this is Bellini's bar. So, popular bar down here. Lots of seating, again, different alcoholness in here. I don't know exactly what they have in here, but alcohol. So, yeah, there we go. Anything else we want to show?
That's pretty much it around here.
Yeah, so there is our tour of the Sky Princess narrated walking tour. The main decks, yeah. Of course, there's other decks as well, but there we go. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys later. Subscribe for our deck by deck ship tour.